Hello and welcome to my channel. I do readings whenever I feel called to, and this is one of these moments. Thank you for being here. Let's begin. What needs to be addressed, please? What needs to be addressed at this time? We have the Six of Cups, and we have the World. I don't feel much. This could be something that you are revisiting from the past. A good memory, a good friend, a wonderful experience. But it seems like something from the past is coming now to a closure with a World card. Sorry. Coming to a closure with a World card. It seems like whatever this means, this memory, this something significant for you has been with you for a long time. And it seems like now it's closing. This cycle is closing with a World card. Something finally achieved its purpose, I feel. Let's see what's at the bottom. At the bottom we have the Temperance. Definitely it seems like it has been a long time. The Temperance talks about the process of alchemy, alchemical processes, like these processes exist within us all the time. We are going through this our whole life, and they take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to combine, like this card, to combine the fire with the water, meaning combining the passion with something that you absolutely love. The passion, I mean, in this card, it talks to me more about taking action upon something that you really love. And combining those two things, combining what you love with taking action to actually bring that into the 3D world, into your reality, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time because sometimes emotions are so powerful that they um, what's the word in English? Emotions are so powerful that they kind of put down this fire. And the other way around, it happens the same way. This fire sometimes it's so powerful that it puts down the water. And so to find the fine balance between the passion and the energy to take action upon something that you really love and cherish, it requires a fine balance so that one doesn't kill the other per se. And when you find this fine balance, then you achieve something very, very beautiful comes out of you. It's creation, pure creation and bliss, right? Pure creation and bliss. But what's catching my attention are the roots here. Because the roots for me in this card at this point in time, they talk to me about, they are talking about this, the past where we come from, the roots where we come from, right? And it seems like something finally achieved its fruition. This long process that started in the past, and only you will know what we are talking about. The roots that lay in the past, something in the past that you cherish very much. It seems like it you finally found the balance, and you're finally creating something out of it. You found the right amount of fire and the right amount of water. You found the perfect combination. And now you are ready for the new stage, the new step, right? The world talks about the end of a big, big, big journey and the beginning of a new one. You have your baby. It means, like, for me, this card talks about the eternal cycles of life and death, right? Eternal cycles and the wisdom that you acquire with each cycle, and at the same time, the seed for another cycle to begin. And I think that that's what you found here. Something rooted in the past. It came a long way. It looks like a long, long way and a long wait. And probably a lot of effort in finding this fine balance between action and emotion, between what you love and how to bring it into reality without burning it. And it seems like you finally found that balance. You finally found it. And you acquired all the possible knowledge throughout this cycle, and you are ready to start a new one. That's what I see here in the present. Here after at the bottom, after temperance, we have the hermit. It has been a long way. And this, I don't know if you can see it, here in this card, she holds a snake as if she's trying to domesticate this snake, tame it, no? And she will do it with her wisdom. And this snake, for me, reminds me of this snake here in this world card. It's as if this was a long, long period. And it seems to me that it was also very an alone period. Not lonely. It doesn't have to be necessary. You don't have to feel lonely. But it was definitely an alone time and very long. And you did a lot of self-search, inner alchemy, a lot. And you finally, this snake here is finally completed its purpose. And this snake here is the Ouroboros snake and talks about endless cycles of death and rebirth. And finally, you found a way to bring this cycle to an end in order to start a new one full of wisdom. What is in the roots of this? Or better, I want to ask, where is this man looking at? Where is he looking at? What is in his mind? What's in the past of this person? What was in the past? What was in the root of all this? What are the roots? What was in the past, please? Two cards. Two cards. Push this here a little bit. this fits here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Wonderful. Here in the past, we see again the factor time here is very important. I feel it everywhere. We have 5 cards on the table, and all of them speak about time for me. 6 of Cups speaks about the past, something that happened a long time ago, maybe childhood. Sometimes talks about even past lives. The World card talks about time in the sense that it talks about the closure of an important, very important cycle. And Temperance talks about time in the sense that this process of temperance is for itself very, very long. And here we have 2 more cards where the factor time is hyper important. The Wheel of Fortune talks about something that was fated, talks about, I don't know if you believe in fate. I think fate is not the only thing that exists. Fate, destiny, but that's another issue. I think here the Wheel of Fortune also talks about time in the sense that it talks about cycles, ups and downs in life, ups and downs, something that probably was actually it was very important for you in your story. It was fate. It's something here. I have the sense of fate. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it talks as well about it talks about time, because the Knight of Pentacles, from all the knights, they all talk about taking action, but the Knight of Pentacles is in fact the one that is still almost. His movement is so slow that sometimes he's pictured as someone standing on a horse and still. And so it tells me that this was a very, very, very long way. A very long way. Probably looking into the past about, probably you had just to wait for things to grow, for things to change, for things to turn. At the bottom we have here the Ace of Wands. It seems like you waited a long time for this spark of passion, spark of creativity, this impulse of life to take action. And finally you found the right combination and you are closing this cycle. But it seems like you had to wait a lot of time, a long time. Be perseverant, waiting and waiting until something turned, until for the right moment where this potential appeared in your life and you took the chance. You waited a long time for a new beginning, it seems. What is the advice here, please? What's the advice? What's the advice, please? What is the advice, please? What is the advice? Oops, they fell. What is the advice, please? They have to turn, please. What's the advice? please. We have here the Five of Pentacles. At the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles as an advice. I have to say that this advice tells you to be wise when spending. And also, you're being reminded of what you got. You're being reminded of what you got. Probably you think or you feel that what you got is not enough. It's still not enough. But you're being reminded to cherish, to be grateful for what you have. That doesn't mean that you should not fight for more. Of course you should. But it seems like there's here a sense of not having enough. And you're being advised to be grateful for what you have, to hold on to what you have. And let's see what's after the Four of Pentacles. We have the Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is very interesting in this deck. It depicts the vision of the Hanged Man himself. And so what I see here, you are being advised to see things from a different perspective. So perhaps you think that what you achieved is still not enough for you. Or probably for some of you, the end of this cycle is left you with some in a sensitive situation, money wise or any other thing related with the 3D reality. And you are feeling left out in the cold. You are feeling like, now what? Now what I do next? This is for some of you. You're being reminded that you should hold on to what you have and see things from a different perspective. Probably you are feeling now, some of you are feeling like you have to go through a certain sacrifice. The situation opened up a new cycle, something ended, and it seems like you are feeling for a moment a little bit left out in the cold. Probably this was something that put you in a comfort zone for a long time. Somehow you're being advised to hold on to what you have, cherish what you have. Let me see what comes next. Can we please know what comes next, please? The cards have to turn. What comes next, please? Thank you. we have the Tower. This is really something, a situation that is causing some turbulence within you. You're feeling not comfortable with this somehow. And you may feel like everything is falling apart. But again, see things from a different perspective. Because sometimes things are not as they look like. The Tower says that this really is, whatever we are talking about, this really is a good thing. It has to crumble, it has to finish, it has to end. Because it completed its purpose. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, there are ups and downs in life, and it seems like this, at this point, probably you're feeling a little bit disorientated. But with the Tower, the world, and the Wheel of Fortune, this is meant to be. It's meant to happen, and it's always for our best interest, even if it doesn't look like. Let's pull an oracle. Let's pull an oracle. Oops, too many cards. One card only, please. We have the Medicine Mother. Medicine Mother says, honor your inner knowing. Again, you see what she has around her eyes. It's painted, no? Painted. It's makeup. And it's the Ouroboros, as well as the world. Yeah, in the world card, you see. So this is definitely something that it needs to heal. It's for your inner healing. It's important. This ending, it may not look at this moment, it may not look something pleasant. It's a sacrifice that you're going through, probably a situation that is causing pain. But honor your inner knowing. Deep down, probably you know that this would have to happen. And it is necessary for that matter. At the bottom, we have Traveler. Move in a new direction. You're being called to move, to change your direction, the trajectory of your life. Something completed its cycle, and now you're ready to meet new people, new jobs, new home places, new countries, new communities, a new home. You're being asked to move in a new direction, and this is for your own healing. I wish you all the best in this journey. Stay strong. Everything is part of life, the ups and downs. You definitely can do this. And thank you for being here. Let's see us next time.